Recorded Books and RB Digital present Dead Drift by Dani Pettrey. Narrated by Thérèse Plummer. Prologue. Chesapeake Harbor, Maryland, 8 years ago. Excitement bubbled through Jenna McCrae, goose flesh rippling along her skin in the cool night air as she hurried to meet Parker. Her Parker. It was almost too amazing to be real. He was bright, tender, manly, and hers. How it had happened, she didn't know. She'd spent years daydreaming about marrying him, but now her dream was coming true. They were talking marriage. She looked both ways before crossing the neighborhood street, though at midnight in her tiny town, there was really no need. Yet to her surprise, 2 headlights appeared in the distance. Crossing the street with a skip in her step, she hopped up on the opposite sidewalk and shoved her hands into her pockets, praying whichever neighbor was out driving at this hour didn't rat her out. She'd be an adult in a few weeks, and then it wouldn't matter. But tonight, it still did. If Griff found out, she winced, hating to think what her big brother would do. Parker would have no problem holding his own, but she wanted to avoid that battle until she turned 18, and then Griffin couldn't say anything at all. She and Parker would be engaged soon. The headlights lit her from behind, casting her shadow on the sidewalk in front of her. Great. She was going to get busted. She turned and lifted her hand to shield her face, the glare of the headlights blinding her momentarily. Trepidation shot through her as the van stopped. A shiver raced up her spine. She was being silly. She was in Chesapeake Harbor, for goodness sake. Nothing bad ever happened in Chesapeake Harbor. A man stepped out of the van, and instinct bade her to run, her internal warning flaring red-hot. The man moved toward her, and despite the shelter of her hometown, she heeded her instincts, turning to run. Whoever he was, she could face them with Parker at her side. She was only a half-mile from the park. Heavy footfalls echoed after her. He was chasing her. Panic flashed. Something was wrong. Very wrong. As the man closed in on her, she hollered, "Parker!" praying maybe, just maybe, Parker hadn't made it to the park yet and would hear her. The man called her a name that made her ears burn. Who was he? Certainly no one she knew. Tears beaded in her eyes as she ran as fast as her slender legs would carry her, racing for Parker and safety. A thick hand clamped down on her shoulder. Another...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?